She stood on the old train bridge, not to run from anything, but to find a quiet place to think. The world had felt too loud lately, too heavy. But something unexpected happened that night, something that reminded her why we all need to keep going, even when it's hard. Emma Lane was once the girl with a wall full of medals and a notebook full of dreams. She had a plan to become a designer, move to a big city, and change the world with her creativity. But when her father got sick and money ran short, Emma had to leave college early. The big city dreams paused. Suddenly, she was working at a small diner, living in a studio apartment, and wondering if life had quietly passed her by. It wasn't that she didn't try. Emma sent out designs, emails, and portfolios, but it felt like no one was listening. Every no felt louder than the last. One evening, after a long shift at the diner and another silent inbox, Emma took a walk. She ended up on an old train bridge just outside town. It wasn't a dangerous place, just quiet, peaceful, a spot where the stars still showed through the city's glow. She sat on the railing, hugged her knees, and let the wind brush her face. That's when she heard it. Laughter. 2 kids below, in the grass near the river, were playing flashlight tag, giggling so hard they couldn't breathe. That laughter was like sunlight breaking through storm clouds. Emma smiled, not because everything was better, but because something inside her whispered, "You're not done yet." The next morning, Emma returned to the diner where she worked, but with a new idea. She asked the owner, Dolores, "Can I try redesigning your menus? I think I can make them more fun and colorful." Dolores, tough but fair, raised an eyebrow. "One menu? Impress me." Emma stayed up all night sketching. She added hand-drawn pancakes with syrup waterfalls and smiling coffee cups. It looked like a Saturday morning cartoon, but grown-ups loved it too. One menu turned into a full diner makeover. Then, a bakery asked for flyers. A bookstore wanted a logo. One job led to another. Slowly, Emma began building something real, something hers. But her proudest project came later. A local community center asked if she could teach art to kids after school. Emma said yes. She brought sketch pads, colored pencils, and stories. Her favorite lesson? Draw what makes you brave. The kids filled their papers with capes, mountains, dragons, and stars. And Emma? She drew a bridge. Years later, Emma stood on that same bridge, but now it wasn't cold or quiet. She was surrounded by kids holding sketchbooks, all part of her Bridge to Somewhere art program. She looked around and said, "This bridge used to feel like the end, but now? Now it feels like the beginning." Sometimes, life gets really quiet before it speaks clearly. Sometimes, you have to walk through a pause before you reach a beginning. Don't give up just because the chapter is hard. The story isn't over yet.